Theta, yes, and right on target, right, with the fuel or the staking and the fuel and that. Excellent, very good stuff. The Theta Network projected performance 2024 to 2026. And the sub-Qs is the remote viewers to observe and record theta, or theta, some people call it, their network performance from 24 to 26. The remote viewers to observe theta's trends in 2024 and data relating to the growth and decline and record it thoroughly. I can't wait to get into it. A lot of good data there, guys. Your information is pretty spot on from what we've seen so far. So, Daz, you want to start back with you again?
And then I tried to describe the logo and brand, and I think I did a pretty good job of trying to get those squares from the Theta logo that was just shown. And even more so on this page, where I knew that the entire logo was it was all graphic or letters, and it was all very linear. And when when you showed the logo, it is all very linear. There's no curves in the logo. So I'm pleased with the logo there. That shows that I'm on target. The hodlers group sentiment, I looked at what they would feel like in August of this year, and they felt very up here. They felt, yeah, swayed, busy, fast. And the whole thing felt like it was going to have these ups and down micro bursts, stops and starts over a period of time, but it always moving in generally in a slight upward direction. So I also did a chart. I think we all had a chart to do on this. This is 30 days. It had some choppiness, ups and downs. 12 months, again, some ups and downs, but
Okay, so the first thing that I was getting on this one was some of these notions here of like a junction or a transition or like something was in this, the word actually was the word junction. That was the main thing. I don't know how that relates to a theta. I'd have to go and research that. But it also gave me this idea of a fork, but this kind of thing where one's going one way, one's going the other. I didn't know what that really meant. So, but it was like an aspect of this target is headed for a type of transition or transfer or split or fork. It was reminding me of the Bitcoin halving thing or something like that. But the process in question was right here, right there, that splitting element, or that junction, this junction point. Like the starting of a new company, a merry adventure, I would say. A new team or company is ready to go, fully engineered and equipped. So I did my chart here, not too dissimilar from what we've seen so far, but this kind of a dip. But overall, I just had a very strong feeling that this project was going to be in.
Well, very good, Edward. Just for you're not familiar with it, it is very heavily tied into exactly what you're talking about, video and graphics. Apparently, they got contracts with people. They're working with people like with YouTube, and it's video on demand. It's a big part, apparently, of their actual what they're doing. But we'll get into that. I'm sure Courtney has got a lot to tell us about that. Dick, you want to go next, buddy?
Yeah, Theta is the first time we worked this a few years ago. I got the interactive video part. I didn't pick that up in this session. I had one moment of glory, which was I got the guy Mitch Liu,
yeah.
Yeah. Courtney will point that out. Here's the rest of my session. And my feeling was that staking it. Now, the target was the Theta Network. So I think that involves Theta Fuel.
Theta Fuel.
And so Theta Fuel is going to be a staking thing. And my chart was
a note here, just because last year I went to the ThetaCon conference and it was fascinating. It was interesting. So this year I was down there and I didn't get there. It was in Texas. I think it was I can't remember which month it was, December last year. This year I think it was October. But anyway, one of our friends that were there, Mitch Liu, of course, he's one of the main guys. He got up and his comment was, and they sent it to me by text, was that he said in the next major bull run, if it doesn't hit $500, he'll be very surprised.
I thought you said $100 last time you told me this.
Oh, sorry. Okay. You know what? Maybe it was $100.
When you told me the story originally, it was $100 because I remember that because I have a lot of Theta. I wouldn't forget that. So
that's very good.
Even $100 would be awesome because its high was 16.
Yeah, that's right. Remember that really well, Dick. That was when I first started with you. Yeah, that it's sub $1 right now, so it's probably a great spot if anybody's looking at getting in, right? Help us push our price up. All
Who
right,
was it that told me to sell that around about 13 to
15?
15?
Yeah,
Oh, that would have
one-
been Marty that told me it's getting tired.
I was getting tired, Chad. It
Yeah.
was indeed.
I didn't take Marty's advice.
Okay, Nyiam.
I see people using this on their phones. So like apps, some kind of subnet, or the way the network is set up is important. Feels like a bit of an all-in-one, does a bunch of different things. Transmissions, incoming messages, notifications, farming, mining, the sense of like tele or telegraph, very next generation, futuristic feel, world connections, point and click, ease of use, and charts there. A lot of up and downs here. Maybe a big spike here on the year chart.
Wow, you're raining on our parade, Nyiam.
Sorry, guys.
It's all right. Okay, maybe Derek, you can pick us up, can you?
Connecting blockchains together, one step closer to an integrated network, secure pipeline from node to node. It's about the interface and the interconnectivity. The individual, this is where I was like trying to decide, does this person have good intentions, bad intentions? Is this a safe project to invest in? Is it sketchy? And I just got good intentions all the way around. Somebody with spiky hair, highly educated, successful, already wealthy, maybe a billionaire, brains of the team. And this person, the guy in the hoodie, just kept showing up, but they worked together as an excellent team. Overall, positive sentiment. And then my charts show not much, nothing happened of interest in this month, maybe dropping slightly, but looking.
Well, that was an interesting session, especially your espionage book at the end of it. It was, like you said, it was a different tangent. It was fascinating. Did they get it secret?
Some data came out about linking chains. And since we last did Theta, in the last year, they introduced the Theta metachain, which is supposed to be an interconnected network of blockchains, the chain of chains. So they do have a metachain.
Excellent.
So I thought that data was like, that's Theta? But yeah, they are developing I'm sure Courtney has more on that.
The data looks good. I just don't know much about. It's not crypto that's ever been on my radar, so I don't know anything feedback wise or anything. So I'm gonna be informed with what Courtney shows us in the next presentation. To be honest.
Yeah, interesting sessions. I want to see what the data looks like with Courtney's analysis there. I think that'll probably give us a better overall look at how it all lines up.
We've had Courtney on screen all this time. Let's hear from her for this segment. Did you have fun doing this one, Courtney? Did we?
I was actually really grateful that this was not, because the targets the last few times out have been a little bit heavy. We've had some, kind of big, potentially apocalyptic things happening. So I was really happy to get back to just like, hey, it's a cool crypto and the data looks good. And there was a lot of, I thought, really nice target contact with this one. So yeah, I thought you guys did a great job overall. And for me, it was a nice little palate cleanser because it wasn't too doom and gloom coming down the pipe like the last few have been a little kind of scary. So this was
all right. And we'll hear your full analysis in the founder's executive summary analysis session. Thank you, Courtney, and everybody else. So we can sign this one off.
Guys, all the best.